In the vast tapestry of Earth's biodiversity, there exists a category of beings that spark wonder and fascination, capturing the essence of nature's ingenuity. Among these remarkable creatures, the spotlight falls on a true marvel, the rarest bird in the world. Join us as we unveil the captivating tale of the rarest bird, a living testament to the awe-inspiring diversity that graces our planet. So let's start the video. Number 10. Bee hummingbird. Bee hummingbirds come in all shapes and sizes, but the smallest of all is the bee hummingbird native to Cuba, which grows to no more than 2.5 inches long and weighs less than 1/10 of an ounce. They're also iridescent, which has led to them being referred to as flying jewels like other species of hummingbird. They're very strong and swift flyers and have long point according to studies. Each person can visit up to 1,000 flowers per day. They've also been seen eating spiders and small insects, and have to eat at least half their body weight in food each day to provide enough energy to support their high metabolisms and fast wing speeds. As they're so small, it's difficult to find bee hummingbird nests that are usually only less than 1 inch in size. That can catch them, as well as habitat degradation due to human development. Bee hummingbird populations have been declining in recent years, and they are now listed as near threatened. Number 9. Magnificent frigate bird. The magnificent frigate bird is a creature that truly lives up to its impressive name. When you catch your first glimpse of this remarkable bird, it becomes evident why the initial observers were so awestruck. These seabirds inhabit various regions, spanning from the Americas to the Galapagos Islands. They possess a distinctive trait. The males have enormous red gular sacs that they can expand to attract potential mates. Being the largest among frigate birds, they can reach lengths of up to 45 inches and boast an impressive wingspan of up to 8 feet. This enables them to maintain an average flight speed of approximately 6.2 miles per hour. Interestingly, they exhibit the remarkable ability to remain airborne for several days without needing to land, and some have been documented traveling extensive distances, covering up to 139 miles in a single flight. Their aerial prowess is equally astounding, with a remarkable altitude range that sees them soaring as high as 8,200 feet, then skillfully swooping down to the ocean's surface to hunt for fish, squid, and jellyfish. A noteworthy aspect is that despite belonging to the same species, the magnificent frigate birds residing in the Galapagos Islands have over hundreds of thousands of years maintained separation from their mainland counterparts. As a result, these island-dwelling frigate birds are now categorized as a distinct subspecies and are anticipated to undergo independent evolutionary paths. Unfortunately, their population is dwindling, with only a few thousand remaining individuals. This precarious situation places them at risk of extinction, particularly if their habitat undergoes significant alterations. Number 8. Oilbirds, an exceptionally unique species, are indigenous to the northern regions of South America. Their distinctiveness is so pronounced that they occupy their own distinct genus, with only distant relations to nightjars. These birds reach a length of approximately 19 inches and boast a wingspan spanning 37 inches. Their habitat requirements are quite specific. They necessitate caves for roosting and breeding, situated in nearby forests where they exclusively feed on the fruits of oil palms and laurels. Remarkably, they stand as the solitary nocturnal flying birds globally that exclusively consume fruit. To navigate their surroundings, they have evolved a system of echolocation akin to that employed by bats. This involves emitting a series of high-frequency clicks, which, intriguingly, are positioned at the upper limits of human audible perception. Therefore, if you ever find yourself amidst a South American forest at night, and you hear peculiar clicking sounds, chances are it's the oilbirds on their quest for sustenance. However, their survival strategy is not solely dependent on echolocation. They have also developed specialized night vision, possessing eyes with the highest light-gathering capacity of any avian species. Their internal ocular structure bears a striking resemblance to that of deep-sea fish, setting them apart from other terrestrial creatures. The caves where substantial populations of oilbirds reside are frequently designated as protected zones, aimed at conserving the species. These conservation efforts have yielded success thus far, although there has been a minor decline in their overall population in recent decades. Nonetheless, It is estimated that tens of thousands of these remarkable birds still inhabit the wild. Number 7. Golden pheasant. Originating from the mountainous regions of western China, the golden pheasant is a captivating species of game bird that has gained immense global popularity due to its vibrant hues. Growing to a length of approximately 41 inches, with about 2/3 of this attributed to their tails, these birds are particularly renowned for their distinctive appearance. Male golden pheasants exhibit a striking golden crest atop red bodies and an orange cape, while their female counterparts sport a more subdued brown hue. This stark contrast implies that the male's vibrant colors have evolved primarily for the purpose of attracting a mate. The more vibrant and elongated their feathers, the greater their perceived attractiveness. Typically congregating in groups of 10 to 20 individuals, these birds spend their days foraging for sustenance, which includes grains, leaves, and small insects. Their flight capabilities are limited, and they engage in brief bursts of flight. As a result, the majority of their existence is centered around terrestrial walking. They do take to the trees for roosting at night, and to swiftly escape from danger when necessary. Golden pheasants have long been pursued for captivity, leading to their presence in various parts of the world. However, their numbers in their natural habitat have witnessed a substantial decline. Encountering them in the wild within China has become increasingly rare. Remarkably, these birds have established feral populations in unexpected corners of the globe, including countries such as the United States, Mexico, Germany, Australia, and England. Number 6. Burrowing owl. When thinking about owls, the burrowing owl stands out for its distinctive nesting habits. While most owls are associated with tree roosts and concealed nests, the burrowing owl takes a unique approach. As the name implies, these owls construct their nests and find shelter in underground burrows, which serves as a remarkably effective defense strategy. Originating from the Americas, they prefer habitats with sparse vegetation, growing to lengths of up to 11 inches and boasting a wingspan of around 24 inches. They are slightly larger than American robins. What sets this owl species apart is their ability to be active both during the daytime and at night. Despite their subterranean lifestyle, burrowing owls don't actually dig their own burrows. Instead, they inhabit burrows previously created by ground squirrels or prairie dogs. This behavior is akin to that of rattlesnakes, which adds an intriguing layer to their habits. Employing a phenomenon known as Pigeon mimicry, burrowing owls emit hissing and rattling sounds resembling those produced by snakes. This serves as a clever defense mechanism, often deterring potential predators that wish to avoid confronting venomous fangs. However, despite this ingenious survival tactic, burrowing owls face a range of threats from various predators such as badgers, snakes, cats, and dogs. They are especially vulnerable to alterations in their habitat and control programs aimed at managing squirrel and prairie dog populations in Canada. Classified as endangered, these owls also face concerns in Mexico. Consequently, they have been included under the protective umbrella of the Migratory Bird Treaty Act throughout North America. This legislation imposes strict regulations on hunting or capturing these owls, ensuring their conservation. Number 5. Victoria crowned pigeon. The Victoria crowned pigeon, originally hailing from New Guinea and named in honor of Queen Victoria of Britain, is an extraordinarily large pigeon species. Their size can exceed 30 inches in length, and they can weigh up to 8 pounds. Adorned with deep blue and gray plumage, they sport a distinctive black eye mask. Their most striking characteristic is a crown-like crest, matching the hue of their body but capped with white tips. Despite their considerable size, they exhibit remarkable flying prowess, though their wing flaps produce a distinctive clapping sound. These pigeons predominantly inhabit swampy or wooded regions, traversing the ground in search of fallen fruits. Intriguingly, studies conducted on captive individuals reveal a particular preference for figs. Regrettably, these birds have historically shown a docile and unafraid demeanor towards humans, rendering them easy targets for hunting and capture. Consequently, they have become the scarcest among all crowned pigeon species in their natural habitat, while being the most commonly held in captivity. As human activities continue to encroach upon their habitat, the Victoria crowned pigeon faces a continuous decline in numbers. This worrisome trend has sparked serious concerns about their long-term survival prospects. Number 4. Hudson. The Hudson, native to the swamps and forests surrounding the Amazon and Orinoco rivers in South America, remains an enigmatic bird species that continues to baffle experts regarding its precise classification. Measuring around 26 inches in length, these pheasant-sized creatures possess distinctive maroon eyes, blue faces, and spiky crests atop their heads, while the majority of their bodies are adorned in various shades of brown feathers. It is their dietary habits that truly set them apart. Hodsons are categorized as folivores, which means their diet primarily consists of leaves, flowers, and fruits derived from a diverse array of plants in the region. However, unlike other birds, they do not immediately ingest their food. Instead, they allow it to ferment in the anterior section of their digestive tract before it progresses through. This unique digestive strategy mirrors that of cows, effectively breaking down plant matter to facilitate enhanced nutrient absorption. Regrettably, this process results in an off-putting odor emitted by Hodsons. Moreover, their taste is reported to be extremely unpalatable, ensuring that they have only been hunted by those with no viable alternatives. Consequently, Hodsons belong to a rare category of species that have remained unaffected by human hunting pressures. Although they are not currently considered endangered, spotting a Hodson in its natural habitat remains an infrequent occurrence. Number 3. The Kia. This surprisingly large parrot can reach lengths of up to 19 inches and weigh as much as 2.2 pounds. Remarkably, it stands as the sole known parrot species indigenous to alpine regions. Its exclusive habitat encompasses specific mountain ranges on New Zealand's South Island, where it establishes its homes in tree root burrows and crevices. Sporting shades of dark green plumage, the Kia adeptly blends into its surroundings, contributing to its survival in this environment. Beyond its camouflage prowess, the Kia has earned recognition as one of the avian kingdom's most intelligent inhabitants. It has been observed using tools and showcasing problem-solving skills when presented with straightforward logical challenges, all in pursuit of sustenance. As omnivores, they predominantly feed on roots, berries, nectar, and insects. However, their diet extends to scavenging the remains of deceased creatures, which historically led to misconceptions about their threat to livestock. Consequently, they faced ruthless hunting, particularly as a measure to safeguard sheep. This practice, however, was halted in 1986 when chaos received protected status, marking a crucial turning point. Despite this safeguard, their population is yet to rebound from historic lows. Today, the Kiwi is classified as a threatened species, emphasizing the ongoing necessity for conservation endeavors to ensure their survival. Number 2. Californian Condor. The Californian Condor, originating from California and its neighboring states, was once a frequent sight in the skies and held a special distinction as North America's largest terrestrial bird. It also claimed the title of the world's longest living bird. Reaching lengths of up to 55 inches, with a wingspan stretching up to 10 feet and a maximum weight of 31 pounds, these awe-inspiring and commanding creatures dedicate their lives to scavenging for carrion from deceased animals. Their distinctive appearance, characterized by a dense covering of dark feathers and exposed bald heads, has been deeply intertwined with local folklore and mythology. As their population numbers began to dwindle after World War II, significant concern arose. This prompted the launch of the most extensive conservation effort in U.S. history aimed at rescuing the Californian Condor. Over the years, an estimated $35 million has been allocated to these endeavors. Despite these concerted efforts, the Californian Condor was officially declared extinct in the wild in 1987, following the capture of the last wild individual for captivity. However, this apparent setback was not a complete tragedy. It was part of a comprehensive strategy. Numerous individuals were bred in captivity with the eventual goal of reintroducing them to their natural habitat. This vision began to materialize at the turn of the century, with a gradual return of these birds to the California mountains. Presently, it is believed that hundreds of Californian condors now thrive in the wild, constituting a remarkable success story that showcases the potential of dedicated conservation initiatives in reversing the course of extinction. Despite this positive trajectory, the Californian condor's ability to fully sustain themselves in the wild is still under development, leading to their continued classification as critically endangered. Number 1. Cockapoo. The Cockapoo, a type of owl parrot native to New Zealand, unquestionably ranks among the world's most peculiar avian species. As the largest parrot variety, Cockapoos reach a length of approximately 25 inches and can weigh up to 9 pounds. Notably, their wings are short and stubby, rendering them incapable of flight. Instead, these wings aid in maintaining balance while they navigate between branches through hopping. Despite their verdant hue that aids in blending with their environment, Cockapoos possess a natural curiosity. Evolving in an ecosystem devoid of native predators, they became easy targets for human hunters and newly introduced creatures like weasels. The situation became dire enough to spark conservation efforts as early as the 1890s. However, substantial progress wasn't achieved until a more dedicated approach was adopted in 1995. By that time, the global kakapo population had dwindled to a mere 49 individuals. Consequently, these remaining kakapos were relocated to 2 protected islands, where they could escape the threat of predators.